I am RedCyclone! Yeah! Oh, here it goes. Everybody out there, go run and tell your homeboys and homegirls it's time for Keenan and Kel to keep you laughing in the afternoon. So don't touch that dial, don't read the room, cause they always in the sun, don't front, and you don't want to miss it.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. And welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better Elsewhere podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What is going on, world?
A lot of unfortunate passings this week. We have Antonio Inoki, rest in peace. We have Coolio, which I thought that was very shocking.
Yeah.
And last but not least, we have Google Stadia.
Yes.
Which
that
was
died as well.
Which it not unexpected because it has the words Google in it. They tried to kill Hangouts, but we still here, y'all.
Yeah, we've been using it still.
Yeah. But anyway, that's it. Google Stadia is dead. They're refunding to existing customers. So if you had a current, which I don't think many people did have, I think that's the reason why it's shut down. But if you have a current account with Google Stadia, you'll be getting your money back. Don't worry about it.
Nice.
Did you get to try any of it at all?
I had no interest.
Yeah, I know. When we talked about it, it wasn't where it could have been good.
Yeah,
I felt with the latency and stuff for what they wanted you to play. Some people were saying certain games were actually running good, but I just feel like it never picked up steam with, like, if it did get better on the technical end, they damn sure did not do any work to tell the public that.
No.
They did. I think they just kind of gave up after like 2 E3s and then the middling reception, and then people were like, hey, the controller's all right. And that was about it. That's all I heard from maybe like 20. So if it came out in 2019, right?
Yeah.
And then that means it came out at GDC. So that means it pretty much only had like a limited number of like press releases and big shows to even present at.
Yeah.
You know, I know we all knew about it before then because like I said, it was at E3s before that in presentation form, but it wasn't actually out. But yeah, it just kind of sucks that the tech is cool.
It has potential.
I'm not gonna poo-poo the tech. It's just that they didn't get behind it like they really should have.
Yeah, 100%. I felt like they kind of like gave up really fast. Like they were like, 1 year, it's not selling like crazy. Leave it alone. Then let it die.
Yeah, it literally was like a year, and then you heard that people were investing in studios in it, and it was like, okay, they just Stadia Studios. Oh, all right, somebody's gonna make a game for somehow, some way. But I think the lack of like just anybody being on board with it was what hurt it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know about you, Merc. I didn't hear about any big names promising exclusives for Stadia.
So the only thing they had, I think they had an exclusive Darksiders game that came out, but it ended up coming out on other systems later on.
Well, damn.
That was the only thing. Like that's the only game I could tell you that I know that came out on there.
Yeah, man. That's kind of the nail in the coffin. It's like it doesn't matter how cool the tech is, if nobody wants to play with it, it is going to end up in the junkyard. So.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so
we hardly knew ye.
Yep.
Google Stadia.
Yep.
Maybe somebody will pick up the ashes and do it better in maybe a few years. You know.
Yeah, look, the Steam Deck is doing pretty well right now.
Look, the number one thing is like if you could make something like Game Pass independent of a console.
Yeah.
And not just the PC version, because you remember they wanted you to play it on other things. They wanted you to Chromecast it. So that means they wanted you to use their device to get it to the TV, not to have a console at all.
Yeah.
So maybe someday, right?
Someday.
Maybe Microsoft buys the tech.
Yeah.
Scott Sana doesn't like that idea though.
He's like, he did the math. He didn't care for it.
Yeah, yeah, he definitely did the math. He was like, well, Google spent this much and Microsoft's gonna spend that much. So no,
Yeah.
no. But the only thing I will say in closing is that I hope somebody picks up the tech because push it forward.
Yeah.
If Google doesn't do it, somebody else do it.
Yeah. I agree. We had Hasbrocon that popped up this weekend, and they just showed a bunch of figures that will make us all broke.
Mm-hmm. This is true.
Beyond that, there's one I forgot to say on the Wrestling Babble. I'll just say that first before the Hasbrocon is the Big Red Machine Kane with the Monday Night Raw wrestling ring looks really dope.
Mm-hmm.
It's the black
That's
and
true.
red Kane.
I saw that.
Yeah, that actually looked really cool. So Hasbrocon came up. They showed a ton of Marvel Legends, Star Wars figures, Power Ranger figures, and GI Joes and Transformers galore. So there's a lot of things coming out for anything you're a fan of in those things. There's something for you.
And make sure you avoid sites like Big Bad Toy Store if you value your wallet.
Yeah.
So be very, very careful.
Yeah. The Big Bad Toy is not that bad, but they do overprice sometimes.
True, but I know a lot of stuff is up for pre-order, and
Yeah.
they have retail price. So
Yeah.
for Marvel Legends,
Yeah. The only thing with Hasbro, that when you do pre-order from them, they do take longer than most.
oh really?
Yeah,
Oh,
they take
okay,
longer than
okay.
most. You get yours later than everyone else.
Mhm,
It'll be in
mhm.
good condition, but you get it later.
Gotcha.
So some of this Marvel stuff they showed the Iron Man, retro Iron Man, with the proton cannon. I thought that was kind of cool.
I thought that was cool.
I don't like the
it.
box.
Yes, yeah. The box is what it is, but man, oh man, I can't believe they made proton cannon.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
actually
okay.
think it's cool. I actually will. That's actually Iron Man I will actually look at and maybe pick up though.
Mm-hmm. I don't see why anybody wouldn't. That's a fan, at least a fan of that, and where it came from.
Yeah.
So, you if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Basically.
We got Cyclops for the X-Men animated series. I'm actually that might be a purchase.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And it's
I
in a
agree.
VHS case. I have the Wolverine like this, so I might get the
Gotcha.
Cyclops.
Yes, sir.
We got the X-Men Classics, which you were excited about the Spiral.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
She looks
the art
super
on the
dope.
box is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So
They have X-Men and they have Wolverine in the blue and yellow X-Men suit, which looks pretty cool. They have Avalanche. Looks. I don't know.
he looks like Avalanche.
Yeah, there you go. He looks like he looks
Not-
like Avalanche.
He's a D tier
Yeah.
villain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You have Longshot, Multiple Man, and Dark Phoenix all in that
Dark
set,
Phoenix is
that
cool.
wave.
That's a cool one.
But Spiral, I think, is the one that yet to get in that wave. That one, she looks really good. Even if you're not a fan of that character, she just looks pretty fucking badass.
Yeah, she stands out a lot. But
Yeah.
it's also for fans of Marvel's Capcom, they eating good because
Yeah.
she's basically a standout character in that game, and of course the Iron Man.
Yeah.
You could claim Dark Phoenix for 3, but I'm just
Yeah.
saying nobody likes that character because she's evil.
They showcased Daredevil, Elektra, and Bullseye being in a 3-pack.
That looks cool. That looks very good.
Um,
Like the Elektra looks in my opinion, way better than the other two.
yeah, I agree with that. The ones that I do collect are Lightning Collection, so they did showcase a bunch of things off of that. The one that kind of caught my eye, and I might have to get it, and it's kind of like a pricey one, which is like $160, is that Astro Megazord. That figure is really dope.
Is that the one with the big head that you showed me, the case?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the Power Rangers in Space Megazord.
Gotcha.
They showed that. They showed Wave 14, which will feature Coda, Izzy, Zoe, and a putrid villain, which is kind of like a putty of the new series. Coda is the blue Dino Charge Ranger, which is he actually looks pretty cool. Izzy is the green Dino Fury, which is the current season's Ranger, and Zoe is the yellow Beast Morpher. which is you pretty much almost close out Beast Morphers Rangers.
Oh, so okay. Do you know offhand if no? Because Mighty Morphin got finished. Like, so how many are done now?
Mighty Morphin is the only one that's kind of like fully complete. You kind of have every Ranger. Zeo, I think, is very close.
Okay.
And then they actually previewed the next wave, which is wave 15. They already announced 3, and then they have a surprise announcement for the last one. So they didn't show the figure itself, but they show who's gonna be, and we're gonna complete SPD with SPD Yellow. We're gonna complete
nice.
Dino Thunder with Black Ranger Tommy. We're gonna complete. We're gonna get another Ranger for Lost Galaxy, which I think is Myra.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna get our first Alien Ranger
From the classic, the Mighty Morphins
Yes.
types of Alien Ranger.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the Kenko Ranger suits, the Sentai Kenko.
Yeah.
The alien
But
suits.
so is it? Do you know if they're gonna classify it as was it Rangers of Aquitar or something like that?
It's 100% the Alien Rangers. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. So they even have. Do you know if they're gonna? Did they show like the head? Those weird.
So they have not showed nothing of the character. They just said
Okay.
the Alien
Alright.
Rangers are coming. I think if it's seeing how they're trying to add more women to the figures, I have a feeling it might be the White Ranger.
Okay.
And which is a good start, and if they do that, that would be kind of cool, and it would be a kind of cool to see. So that would be wave 15 coming up. So we finished SPD. I'm actually happy about that.
They need to make your team, your favorite team. What's the name of them? The Psycho Rangers? The
Oh, the Psychos are made.
No, the burglar looking ones. They made them already.
Oh, you talking about the Z Rangers?
Yeah, the Z Rangers.
No,
what are they
do
called? They're just Z
They're not
Rangers.
doing those.
They need to.
They should.
need to.
I will actually get them if they did.
I know you would. That's for you, man. They're hilarious, dude.
Yeah. They showcased that. They also announced Cosmic Fury, which would be the second season. This will be the first Power Ranger season since Mighty Morphin to get a second season of Dino Fury. Is going to go into Cosmic Fury, and it's going to be the same cast, but they're going to have new. So they're not changing the suits up. They just upgrading them, and they're changing the designs a little bit. But they're using the Zord footage and the weapons of Kairo Ranger Mecha. So basically, that's this. I think I have described this one to you. It's kind of like a Mass Effect of Sentai. It's it's like a big space one. They all kind of have a zodiac sign costume, and there's like 10 different Rangers, and then a lot of them are not even human. So you got some alien ones and things like that. It was actually a cool series. I was hoping we'll get that and actually see that in America, but we're just getting updated versions of the Dino Fury suits. And they also announced that we are, for the 30th anniversary, we are getting some returning cast members for that 30th anniversary episode, which is going to be Zach from the Black Ranger, Billy, the Blue Ranger, Rocky, Catherine. Fuck Rocky. Why you Rocky? Stay out of here.
Leave that man alone.
Rocky, Catherine, and there's a actress playing, she's gonna be playing Trini's daughter, and she's gonna have the Yellow Ranger power.
Understood. That's cool.
They also announced the Power Ranger X Street Fighter figures, and they added Ken Ranger, and Cammy as a Ranger.
Not bad. I was telling you, Ken's
arms.
arms freak me out, but Cammy looks alright.
Yeah, like, isn't the suit supposed to protect you? Your arms are not protected.
If you get shot in the arm, dude, what's gonna happen? There's no sparks coming out of your arms.
It's made of fire.
Well, we'll see.
Those are the Hasbro stuff they announced. It announces the Spector, the big snake dude, and the G.I. Joe line.
Yeah, it's a Pinto, right?
It's a Pinto, yeah.
It is? Yeah, with the flying snake craft or whatever.
Yeah, he's getting that.
Looks cool.
They also
looks
announced
really good.
Huh?
Like, I saw the pictures of it. It looks really good.
Yeah, it looks really good though. I don't collect GI Joe, but it does look really dope.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He'd be a cool character to kind of like you could cross him with the Marvel characters
Yeah, pretty much.
because he has
I
that
mean,
kind of style.
Aren't they technically in the Marvel universe?
Technically,
Because the
they're not in
comics were
the
Marvel.
actual universe, but they Marvel produced their book for a bit.
Gotcha. Wouldn't be the strangest thing in the world then.
No. Yeah, they showed a bunch of Transformer stuff too. The one that caught my eye was the Optimus Prime Lion that was in and it was Beast Morpher, a Beast Wars one. Looked really cool.
Okay, Beast Morphin. All right.
And then that's everything Hasbro showed so far. I think they have one more showcase today, but I'm not sure what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot. It's a lot.
I mean, it's a whole lot. Yeah. Some good stuff.
One thing that Cyclops is missing is the laser, the light up visor.
Yeah, I know from the original.
Yeah,
I know.
I don't like that, but I
And
don't think they want to put cell batteries in toys.
If they could throw the little leather jacket on there. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
it's not there.
Looks really cool though.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
No, not from them.
You
Not from Hasbro. I didn't see too much of anything. No, somebody did show something. So I do remember one game that like one game that was demoed or presented to us this year multiple times, the Callisto Protocol, which is basically like the new project of the former Dead Space team.
Yeah.
So like I believe they revealed a new character in the latest trailer. So there's actually a new trailer for the game. So
yeah.
It looks cool as hell.
It's pretty looking.
They have a date for it, which is like I didn't even think it was coming out this year. It says December 2nd.
Yeah. It was set for this year.
Okay. So now it's like officially out, officially dated and whatnot. So there you go. But like,
Nice.
There's a brand new trailer for it. It's gory as hell.
It looks very good.
Also, I don't know if you saw it. I'm not 100% if they were official screenshots, but remember there was a Dead Space remastered.
Yeah.
It looks ridiculous.
Nice.
It looks ridiculous, and they mentioned some of the stuff they were gonna change in world about how you could free roam the Ishimura.
Cool.
Which is like that. I couldn't. I'm never gonna play the game then. All those freaking all the necromorphs accessible at all times. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm good.
No sir. I don't like it.
No.
It looks cool though. Like the protocol one looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it gives me something else to play because God of War is November, and then I'll probably take my time on that.
You're not gonna play Splatoon 3? I think that came out last week.
My nieces got it. They like it. She said it was really fun.
A lot of people say it's good.
Yeah.
I say it's fun.
I think Jinkies plays it too.
They changed up some stuff in it, and I hear like it's way more accessible and stuff. Like, okay, all right,
nice. I like seeing Nintendo kind of go away from the comfort zone and actually do a good online game.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So that's good.
Man, if only they could go backwards and help out Smash. Ah, man, that sucks. Anyway. I didn't. Okay, well, before we get into the movie, I have to ask about the current stuff that's like streaming or anything that you might have seen. Were there new episodes for the Star Wars show?
Endor, yes.
Endor, okay.
So it started with 3, and then they added another one this week. I didn't watch the current one, but I watched the 3, and it's been really good.
It's really good. Okay.
Yeah, very action packed, very good story.
I have to remember what it's a part of, so I have to remember to take time to watch that. Yeah.
You've seen Rogue One?
Mm-hmm.
Rogue One to me is my favorite. Like that, hands down, is my favorite Star Wars movie.
Out of all the ones that they made post the original 3, that's my favorite one.
Yeah, I honestly say when we did the Not a Trekkie cast going to the movies, Rogue One was my number 1. Just because the aesthetics of it, the way it made me feel and everything, that was the first one to really get me like that feels of in that movie. So Endor is just continuing that, and he's just such a good character. So it kind of plays in a way like I was like, you know what, this is kind of what I wanted Solo to be, like with the dark, with the red, like the dark sides of the worlds and like the underground and the gangs and shit like that. Like that's the kind of stuff I wanted to see from a lot of these specials and things like that. So I'm very excited to see what they do with this.
Okay, all right.
And it's 12 episodes this season, and then next year we're gonna get the other 12.
Gotcha. The other thing I want to ask before we went was, is She-Hulk finished?
She-Hulk, I think has I think that has 12 episodes as well.
Okay.
So you're at 8, and the last episode was fucking hilarious. I don't care what anyone says. I laughed my ass off at the fucking the other characters they had. The porcupine had me freaking rolling.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It was funny.
I haven't seen
it was
it,
good.
so.
Yeah. So that was really cool. The Endor was really good, so I definitely checked it out. Especially if you watched Rogue One, you would definitely like that series.
Okay.
They've been really good with the TV series. So like Disney's been doing their shit with the TV series. Because I like the Obi-Wan as well. Obi-Wan was really good.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a few of them I like just forgot to like check back in.
Yeah.
And I didn't go finish Obi-Wan.
Yeah, Obi-Wan. That show was worth the last 3 episodes.
Okay.
The last 3 episodes are freaking like balls to the wall kind of shit.
All right.
It was really good.
That's good stuff.
What else did I watch? I watched. I'm at episode 9 of JoJo.
And that's the original one, right?
Yeah, the original one.
Okay.
It's good. Like it's my So I started watching that Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix show that with the dude that plays Quicksilver, and it's pretty disturbing. So like each episode I gotta watch something else because there's a lot of fucked up shit that happens in there. Oh, sorry, I try not to curse, but I end up cursing anyway. But I try my best not to curse though. I try to get like more comfortable to not cursing, but it slips out all the time. But the show is really messed up. So after like an episode, I'll put on JoJo just to kind of have some.
Yeah, I mean shit. A different type of disturbing, I guess.
Yeah, it's more vibrant, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely.
So I'm digging it. I want to get. I'm going to try to get more into it. So if I land up taking overtime tonight, I'll probably jump in. I'll probably try to finish like season 1 tonight, or things like that. Because I will watch. Like if I do watch, I'll watch like 3-4 episodes in one shot.
I would say that's a good idea because it picks up because we go to young Joseph, and that is ridiculous.
Nice. I'm excited.
That character is obscene.
Yeah,
it's the best.
I'm enjoying it. Like I am really enjoying it. I told Jenkins, I was telling Jenkins too. Like, I'm actually really enjoying it. So he's like, I'm very happy. I wanted you to watch it a while ago. I was like, yeah, it takes me time, man.
It just wait till you.
Yeah.
It's hard. I when I talk about JoJo, I start to remember more and more of each series that I watched, and I'm like, I do have a favorite one, but man, there are just moments in like every one that are so good.
Nice.
Or just characters. Like once you meet Cars, and you're like, whoa, there's a Cars. What's Cars? Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna keep continuing. Again, I'll update everyone. I'll update you guys every week and see where I'm at with JoJo. That'll be something to do.
So I'm gonna start sending you pictures of characters from the season, and I'm gonna ask you, how do you feel about this character?
Okay. No problem.
Okay. So does that it? You got anything else?
What else? The Jeffrey Dahmer thing is crazy. If you like shit like that, I recommend watching it. It's done well, but it's just really disturbing. It's really messed up because this actually happened in real life. So it's like, damn, this guy actually ate those fuckers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
It makes it kind of weird. Also, what was the other thing I was watching? No. Oh, the Super Pets. That was actually pretty funny.
Now, is that the one with the Rock?
Yeah. It was actually really funny. It made me laugh.
Okay. Is it a series or is it a movie?
It's a movie. It's on HBO Max now.
Okay.
It was quite funny. Yeah.
I mean, I know The Rock can't be in the show, but they would be stupid not to make a series out of that.
Yeah. No, 100%. Honestly, Rock likes money, so who knows? It's give him a good
I mean,
paycheck,
yeah,
he'll do
maybe
it.
if they do like fewer episodes, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. But who knows? They kind of like weird on the animation part of things.
Yeah, this is true. This is true. You right.
I'm hoping that Batman still gets a home because right now it's not looking good.
Batman. Oh, the
That
Batman
animated series.
Okay.
I hope it gets a new home. Like that's what they're trying to shop it. So if someone picks it up, that would be great. But it looks like right now it's not looking good.
Understood.
Cartoon Network, do your thing, man.
Oh,
Hey, WB owns you. You can't.
Oh,
God damn it.
can't win that way.
Nickelodeon, come on, man. Your only hope.
True
You
story.
can team up with the Ninja Turtles too. See, you got two things in one.
I mean, at some point, help him out.
Yeah. So, do you want to
That's
get
it?
into this movie? That's all I got.
Yes, sir. I wish I knew what this was. Also, congratulations. We made it to official Spooky Month.
Yes.
So, everybody rejoice. All the freak shows. We made it. Here we go.
Yep. Pumpkin season.
Pumpkin season. It's Abaddon season.
There's so much pumpkins and shit. Oh, check out Shanti's Instagram, and she has a mandatory horror movie. She did Wolfman today. Oh, yesterday.
It's her favorite of the monsters.
Yeah.
It's where she gets to howl from.
Oh. There we go. And she got her tank back. Be happy.
It's a real weapon now. You don't get hit with that. So what we got this week? We have Batman Begins is our movie.
Yep.
And it is from 2005. It is PG-13. It is 2 hours and 20 minutes. And it was released in the U.S.
June.
It's a bit different, yeah. And June 6th was the premiere.
Yeah.
And then way down here is June 15th when it came out for everybody else.
Yep.
Let's see. And it was directed by Christopher Nolan.
Yep.
Now, what was he known for at that point?
So Christopher Nolan's first thing he did was
Because I do
Inception.
believe
No, Inception came out later.
I do believe like by this point he wasn't like the big name that like, oh man, Christopher Nolan's directing
Yeah,
this.
he did. Let's see what he did before Batman. Oh, he did Memento, Insomnia. Memento, he was known for.
Okay.
He did Insomnia with Robin Williams and then Al Pacino. And he did The Prestige right after Batman Begins.
Right after, yeah. Is that also isn't Bale in that one, or is
Yes.
that the other
Hugh
movie?
Jackman.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
So yeah, Christopher Nolan did this, and then I think is Doyer that helped write it as well.
So we got writing credits. Obviously, they credit Bob Kane for the Batman.
Yeah.
But for the story for this movie, David S. Goyer.
Yep.
Screenplay is also written by Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
And the movie stars Christian Bale as Bruce Wayne / Batman.
Yep.
We have Michael Caine as Alfred.
Yes.
No last name given, so he's not Penny. What is it, Pennyworth?
Yeah. He just.
Liam Neeson as Ducard. Katie Holmes as Rachel Dawes. Gary Oldman as Jim Gordon.
Yep.
Cillian Murphy as Dr. Jonathan Crane / the Scarecrow.
Yep.
We have Tom Wilkinson as Carmine Falcone. Rucker Hauer, welcome back. He was in the last movie as Earl.
Yeah.
Looks like Earl, but there's an A in there. I don't know. Ken Watanabe as Ra's al Ghul. Or what?
One of them.
So what was this? What was this? I'm trying to understand. Was this the original Mandarin turn?
So So what they did with Ra's al Ghul is like he had people play him. So the real one didn't stand up until the end of the movie. So you didn't know who was actually Ra's al Ghul until the end.
So they chose to not do spoilers when they list the characters because they don't have Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of threw me off. I was like, why is it not there?
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's true, but I think it's not consistent across the website.
Yeah.
Mark Boone Jr. as Flass.
Yep.
Linus Roche as Thomas Wayne. Morgan Freeman as Lucius Fox. Larry Holden as Finch. Gerard Murphy as Judge Faden. Let me just get to Sarah Stewart as Martha Wayne. I think that's Richard Brake as Joe Chill.
Yes.
Major character. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else who's really.
I guess Gus Lewis as Bruce Wayne as 8 years old.
Oh, okay. True that. Child Wayne. No, I don't want to put Himalayan Child. There's a lot of once again. There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
No, that's about it. Was Bullock wasn't in this movie?
No,
was
he was not.
Okay, just making sure. There was no equivalent. So this one, it seems to be going off as I'll have to ask you, but because I know the names of some of the things, it seemed like they were taking and choosing certain things.
Yeah.
For this origin story. So is the Batman involvement with the League of Shadows is that a real thing?
Not like that.
Not like this.
Not like that. He does get married to Talia down the road, and he has a son.
Yeah, Damien.
Yeah.
Right.
But
is that
he
the mother?
doesn't. Yeah, Damien. But he doesn't join them till like later in the comics. Like he wasn't trained by them or anything like that.
Okay, gotcha. So they essentially amalgamized some things, but they wanted to make up their own version of the story. This is not the explicit classic origin story. It has the flashback. And I like it. I give him credit for it because I like how it's done. Him remembering him having nightmares of the event, the traumatic event that made him Batman. You know what I mean? Not just telling the origin story in the beginning of the movie just because it's been so long since the last Batman movie.
Thomas Wayne and Martha Wayne died.
So I give him credit for the way they did it, the way they show it in the movie.
So who has more deaths, Uncle Ben or Thomas Wayne?
On film?
On film.
On film, it's probably Thomas and Martha.
Yeah, I think so too.
Because they constantly die.
Because I think in Batman '89 you saw them die. I think in Forever you saw them die. Because when he talked to the psychiatrist and stuff. Yeah. Begins you see him die. Did you ever see them die in? No, not 69 Batman. It was too funny.
It was too funny.
No, we messed up. Yeah, and we saw Uncle Ben die twice. Okay. Yeah. So Batman's winning.
Or is he? Anyway.
He's winning the battle of the dead parents. There you go.
I guess so. I gotta relive this every day. But knowing that it's an original story, it kind of makes it easy to just take it as what it is. It's its own thing. It's its own universe, right? This is the start of this, as they call it, the Nolan Verse.
Yeah.
Do you know or remember, did they start this project with like a trilogy in mind?
No.
Okay.
This actually was only supposed to be this and then the next movie.
Okay, understood. So there you go. It was not supposed to be a trilogy.
And then I think when Dark Knight came out, the Man of Steel was coming out right after it, and they wanted to connect those two. So a lot of the stuff we wound up talking about during the DCU stuff that we wound up watching again, originally Man of Steel was supposed to be connected to this universe and not what it wound up connecting to.
I mean, that probably would have been a better fit.
Yeah.
Because we didn't even get a full Just Affleck Batman movie, right?
No, we did not.
Okay, that's all I have to say. All right, we got 3 full Batman movies with Christian Bale.
Yep.
a fully developed Batman, and then they wanted us to go ahead and like this new guy.
Yeah.
No, he said was Martha.
Yep. I feel bad for Ben Affleck though. I don't think he got enough of a chance. I think he could have been a
that's
really
true.
good Batman in his own movie if given the chance.
That's true.
Yeah.
But I just still remember the ham-fisted way they tried to force that Batman on everybody.
Yeah.
It was like, he looks the part, but man, I have no attachment to this
Yeah.
character. So again, like I said, we're starting our own thing here. So I mean, as a fan, did it rub any of this stuff rub you the wrong way when you started to pay attention to it?
I liked the whole ninja aspect of it, like the league, like him actually training with the league and actually learning how to be a ninja and stuff like that. Because a lot of the traits that Batman has in these movies is kind of ninja-esque, so with the armor and things like that. So it kind of made sense in that way. They try to make it more realistic in that sense. I had an issue with him like being gone so long and nobody really checking on him, but he had the money to do all this shit. And like, where did he get? How you contact Alfred?
Pigeon.
Huh?
You contacted him by pigeon.
By pigeon.
By courier pigeon. Yes.
He had a courier pigeon.
Alfred is so old he was used to it. He's like, yes. Master Wayne.
But I felt like this movie was just long. Like there was a lot of places and there was some really good stuff, but there was a lot of dragging places as well.
Yeah, I felt there was a lot of dry bits to the movie that didn't help it.
Yeah.
I thought it was my main issue was the action scenes that got fast.
Yeah.
Because that's when they started doing the fast cuts to show
yeah.
everything one after the other. And I was like, I can't. After watching Blade and watching whoop people's ass, I can't do it. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Yeah.
So like that took a hit for me. That actually got better though.
Yeah.
So I give them credit. Later, I'll give them the credit later, but for this movie, it's like, nah, I can't.
Yeah.
The other thing I thought that was not that. It just wasn't that impactful. I didn't feel like this villain was like, and he's one of the more major Batman villains, but like, it really just didn't feel all that grand.
The plan didn't make sense either at times.
Well, the plan made sense at when Ra's al Ghul got to the point where he was saying what he wanted.
Yeah.
Because the Scarecrow thing, it was cool. And visually, I actually like what they did with the Scarecrow.
Me
stuff.
too.
Like
I'll say that was like one of my favorite, my more popular things of the movie. I liked it. Cillian Murphy as Scarecrow.
Yeah, I like the visual presentation. I like the way they went with it. Like that was original.
Yeah.
I like that. But it just seemed more chaotic.
Yeah.
Until Ra's al Ghul made it known this is what he wants, and I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. But like, it's not that it's typical, but almost felt gamey, whereas like you had to have the one villain using the other villain. It almost felt like it was going back to like Batman Forever, Batman and Robin days. You know what I mean? Like, but you know what I mean? Like,
I got you.
It's a thing where the villain isn't strong enough on his own to carry the entire movie, or at least they didn't present him in a way where every plot could have been his own.
Yeah. And
you'd be like, damn. Yo, he did that. Damn.
You know what? You're right. I agree with that. Like it wasn't like even the when it got to the point when he revealed himself as the real Ra's al Ghul and shit like that, it wasn't that impactful. It was just like, okay, we knew this. All right, you want to kill people? Okay, good for you.
Yeah, but it's also because he's Liam Neeson.
Yeah, that too.
So when you cast a guy of that magnitude as a character and don't get rid of him, the reveal is gonna be lessened because like he's not gonna go away.
Yeah,
it's Liam Neeson.
And then also the issues I have with Batman in general is like I like the detective of Batman. You kind of see him like doing his research and shit like that, but it was not the detective like I know and see it usually in anime. Honestly, my Batman is the anime series. That's who I go with. If that's who I want my Batman to be. Anytime I think of Batman, it should be the animated series Batman. So,
I give credit to Michael Keaton in the first movie.
Yeah.
Because and in the second movie to some extent, because he at least has that period where he starts brooding in the cave and he's literally at the Bat computer.
Yes.
and he's sitting there like with his digital version of the red wires and
Yeah.
the connecting the dots and stuff. So like even the older ones, they did the work, detective work.
And
The
if
other,
you,
the
and the
other
new
two
one
I
too.
can't say.
The new one too.
Which one? Oh, you mean like the last one?
The
Okay.
Robert Pattinson one. Yeah. He did he did detective work. He had like a eye contact thing that took information and all that shit. It was actually really cool. So that was one thing I was missing with that. I like the Lucius character with Morgan Freeman. Like he's the one that created the weapons and stuff like that. Him building the Batman suit, things like that. I didn't mind that. It was cool. And the stuff that
I was gonna say about that.
Yeah.
About that part, I like that they at least give you they show you Bruce Wayne giving him the authorization.
Yeah.
To do all this stuff, because he asked him, "What? I don't have clearance for all this," and he's like, "Well, as of this point, you do now." And then that crooked guy, eventually there's a plot point where some guys, he's crooked, and that's the guy that Lucius replacing. So like, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it all makes like the story and stuff. It's not like it was a jumbled mess, but it definitely was a little dry. I do like the part with the speech, where he faked like he was drunk and got everybody to leave, like to clear the manor and whatnot. There's a lot of the little things like you know what I will say I kind of like Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne more than his Batman.
I like
in this movie.
I like when he bought the hotel. Like he fucking just jumped in the water. That was actually
yeah.
I think that was the scene of Bruce Wayne I liked. Like the fact that he just bought the hotel.
Yeah. True.
I didn't care for Katie Holmes that much.
I was just like, why is her character so righteous?
Yeah.
She seemed like she was a superhero when she was discussing heroism and with the difference between revenge and justice and stuff. It's like, why are you Wonder Woman? What's like normal people don't speak like this. Yeah. Jeez. Like she straight up sounded like Captain America. I'm just saying. Message, yeah, message.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, I didn't care for the character. The villains again, they were there. They were cool looking when they were on screen, but they were kind of lackluster for like the movie itself.
Yeah, especially when they go with the next movie.
Yes. So, what do you give this movie?
I give this one a solid 3.
Solid 3. So, your 3s are Blade Trinity, Sky High, Monkey Bone.
This could be at the top.
Okay. And begins 3. I am going to give this movie a 3 as well. I thought I was gonna like this more than I remember, and I enjoyed the movie. It wasn't as bad as it was, but it was quite dry.
Yeah,
it was like an overcooked steak.
yeah.
And you buy it, you're just disappointed.
Yeah. It's a little. Why does it look a little gray?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sad.
Did you ever see when? This is early in the Major Wrestling Figure podcast. People, the people making steaks, and it was like all gray and shit. They talked about a lot in the podcast, and that was something that sort of reminded me just a sad looking steak. And I'm like, damn, that's what Batman Begins is a sad looking steak.
I don't remember that.
It was like early in the cast, like maybe within the first year they had that, and then people just posted on the Facebook page like they're sad looking steaks. It was just disgusting.
Oh,
for someone that cooks, like seeing that shit I was like, why are you eating that?
It just makes you mad.
It's just like, yeah, dude, you have an air fryer? Yo, throw that shit in for like 10 minutes. You good? You can do anything in an air fryer. It's great.
True story.
All right, next movie on our comic book theater, superhero comic book movies countdown. We're going to Marvel again with Fantastic Four.
Oh no! Wait, which one?
This is the 2005 one. So this is the one with Michael Chiklis, Jessica Alba, Chris Evans as Human Torch. So that's our next movie. After that, we have History of Violence. Then we go to 300. Then V for Vendetta. Then X-Men 3, Last Stand. Superman Returns. Zoom Academy. Ghost Rider. Spider-Man 3.
I almost started yawning when you said Superman Returns. That movie just makes me sleepy.
That movie, he just fought heavy lifting in that damn movie.
Oh, shit. That movie makes me sleepy.
Like, oh
That
man.
That movie was the opposite of exciting.
Yeah.
Watching paint dry. So.
Yeah. So, it wraps up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. That is RedCycloneInc. So, hold on. Let me read it. What's this? Oh, no, sorry. I just saw Antonio Inoki attacking children. It made me laugh.
Nice.
If you haven't watched The Bad News Bears, please watch The Bad News Bears. Again, RIP to Antonio Inoki. But if you want to see a giant Japanese wrestling man beat up children, this is crazy. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. Make sure you follow us on YouTube, on SoundCloud, on Spotify, and we got a WordPress, and that's all RedCycloneInc. Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, or Mark the Mic. Follow our Facebook pages, The Wrestling Babble, and the RedCycloneInc. We're very active on there. Shouts out to Tenacious T's, or Tops Doo-Wop, or the man with 3 names. He has his own little podcast called Popcorny. Check them out. They're on Spotify and also on Instagram. Is Popcorny 1978 or 1970 or something like that. I don't know. It's Popcorny on the Instagram. Look for him. Follow him. Send him a middle finger. The emoji in the middle finger. You can send him that. Tell him I sent you it. Peace out. Later. And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
Let's remix it.
Release the hostages now!